Hello and welcome to another Minecraft Monday episode. My name is Moriko, your dragon deity and guardian of the forest, and today we are doing something a little different. This is a I play, you sleep type of video. I'm going to be talking throughout the entirety of today's episode, and you're going to enjoy the nice Minecraft background sounds, and I'm going to try and talk as nicely as I can. The reason that I have structured today's video as such is, if you guys missed it, on Monday we did a live stream episode of Minecraft Mondays, and we were just kind of messing about, doing some silly things here and there, and I didn't really complete everything I wanted to do on Monday because I got severely distracted. And so I decided that that was going to be the episode coming up in the next week, so that I have time to prepare the following episode, which will be us going into the Nether, which I'm very, very excited about. So in today's episode, we are just going to be hanging out, talking, and you guys can watch me play some Minecraft, listen to me, treat this as a podcast if you'd like, fall asleep to me talking to you, and just enjoy the Minecraft ambiance. So basically throughout the majority of the episode, I really was just focusing on the aesthetics of our current area and just tidying some stuff up. Here you can see me just getting some leaves. I was using them for the carrot farm and then eventually the potato farm as well. I also was grabbing some cherry blossom leaves to kind of imitate, in a way, like flowers on vines. So you'll see me add those again to the potato farm as well. The potato farm, I think I'm going to change. It turned out a lot more pink than I really wanted it to be, which you will see throughout today's episode. I did not mean for it to be like that, but that's okay. I do end up adding the leaves though to the carrot farm. As I said, I'm trying to create the carrot farm into this kind of nice little peaceful area. It's kind of working. I still am not a fan of it, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know down below what I could do to spruce up the carrot farm. One of my other objectives for today's episode was grinding resources. I wanted to get a bit more stock, I guess you could phrase it as, regarding building materials, stones, things like that. So I do go mining in today's episode just to get a few of those things, and we do actually end up getting a decent amount of iron, which is nice because we were running low. I ended up using a bunch to make some lanterns to add around the area, which you'll see, and I also tried to get some copper because I would really love to play around with the copper and the different types of oxidized versions of copper and the different copper blocks, because I honestly have not really played around with it all that much. It's never really interested me, but I think the colors could work well, especially the blue turquoisey kind of oxidized copper. So as you can see here, we are just placing down the leaves, and it is trying to kind of replicate a bit of a hedge. I do add a bit more leaves here in a second. If you guys have any ideas of what I could add to emphasize the design, that would be really appreciated. I have the orange flowers to try and like tie in with the orange carrots. I wanted each farm to have its own aesthetic, I suppose, its own vibe. The vibe over here is, as I said, it's very chill, it's very calm, it's very simple. Honestly, looking back on it, I don't mind it at all. I think it's actually kind of cute, but it's definitely not as extravagant as the other farms. Even the wheat farm, I would say, is a bit more on the extravagant side, as it is built in the water on a platform, and I like the little floating wheat fields that we added around it. I decided to add more hedges in and put some torches in those hedges to create better lighting. You can't really tell with the texture pack that I use, but in vanilla Minecraft, no textures, no shaders, the light reflects really nicely through the leaves. I personally love creating lighting in Minecraft that is subtle and hidden. I really despise the look of torches. I don't like them at all. If I can hide the torch, I will. Some of my favorite ways of hiding torches in Minecraft is 1, through leaves, 2, under carpet, and now we have the ability to hide them under things like the moss carpets and things like that. I also like to hide torches behind trapdoors, and honestly anything that allows the light to come through. If I can just sneak a torch in there, I will. Even when I build mushrooms, I like to hide the torches underneath the mushroom cap. It creates a nice ambiance and hides what exactly the light source is, which is the ugly little torch. So as you can see, I also added some leaves to the beetroot farm. I thought it might just help kind of create a more of a barrier around the farm and separate it from the jungle, just to create its own little section, and also just a bit more greenery, a bit more decoration. I think it really ties in nicely with the area. I was going to do pink leaves, but I thought it might be too pink, so I opted for the green to try and tie in all the leaves that I've been adding around the rest of the farms. So I decided to add some lights to the hedge in the beetroot farm. However, it didn't quite create as much light as I would have hoped. The first torch was promising, and so I did decide to add a bunch more throughout the entirety of the hedge. It didn't really work, so I ended up making some lanterns and just hanging lanterns under the trees. I really wanted to make copper chains for these lanterns, so there's a possibility that I will replace those lanterns with copper lanterns and copper chains. I think the orange will look nice, especially in the beetroot area, also in the carrot area. As I said, I did go mining in today's episode, so we do have a bunch of copper now to play around with, and I'm really excited to see how that goes, because again, I have not really dabbled much with copper in Minecraft, and considering we don't have any builds yet, technically I wouldn't really count the farms as quote-unquote builds. They are, but you guys know what I mean, not a proper building. I think it'll be really cool to play around with copper especially with roof designs and maybe even floor patterns. Things like detailing. I think there's like copper doors now, copper trap doors. There's so much I have not even thought to look through. So creating a building with copper I think would just be really freaking fun. So if you guys have, again, any ideas on how we could play around with copper, let me know. I have been compiling all of your ideas through the comments over the past episodes, so don't feel like I have forgotten you or haven't seen your comments. I have been writing them down in my book I have and keeping tabs on all the notes you guys have been making, so when it comes time to finally building, I have all of your input and we can create something really, really cool. Speaking of creating something really, really cool, you guys may have noticed that there is now a river through our area. I did that on the live stream. Make sure to check out the previous live stream to catch the previous episode. It does not show up in the videos section. It is, however, in the Minecraft Mondays playlist, so you will still be able to catch the episode of the live stream. Just know that it is a live stream, and so there are a few tangents here and there, a bit of discussion, but if you'd like to catch future live stream episodes, make sure that you turn on notifications for the live streams that get scheduled each week. I'm thinking of doing a Minecraft live stream for our survival series once a month, so if you guys are interested in seeing me live and especially playing Minecraft, make sure that you'll be there for those. But as I was about to say, speaking of builds, the river, yes. So I added a river just to connect those little puddles of water that were kind of sporadic around our area. I thought it'd be cool to have them interconnected, and we ended up unintentionally splitting our land into three sections. And one section in particular covers where all our farms are, and so I've kind of labeled these little sections as our quote-unquote quadrants, sections, districts. We have our farm section. I'm thinking of having maybe like a storage section, like a main home section. I'm not quite sure yet how we're gonna like play around with these quote-unquote sections. However, I do want to move the lava farm further into the farm section, and if you guys have any other quote-unquote farms that we could make, let me know so that I can get those prepared. I already know I want to make a cactus farm. Obviously we're gonna need some sugarcane as well. I'm going to do bamboo and possibly something like glowberries. I don't really like doing redstone farms. I like farms that are either something I have to farm myself or is automated without redstone, aka like a cactus farm where it just kind of knocks itself, you know, and then it just collects on its own without me having to do anything. So if there's anything that you guys think would be cool to try and create for a farm, especially something that can be AFKable or that can kind of work while we're working in the area, that would be really, really good as well. We could make a bone meal farm. Bone meal farms are pretty straightforward, and especially once we get fortune on our hoe, when we have a hoe, a proper hoe, a diamond hoe, I will be able to have like infinite bone meal, which is freaking awesome because I love bone mealing things, bone mealing trees, mushrooms, flowers, everything. As you can see here, I'm adding in the pink cherry blossom leaves. As I was kind of saying earlier, trying to replicate flowers in a way. I think it turned out okay, and I don't mind the pink flowers like this. However, you will see as I progress in my potato farm decorating, I feel like I made it a bit too pink. I think the potato farm needs... Honestly, the potato farm is giving me blue. When I look at it, I'm getting a blue vibe. I know that probably sounds like ridiculous, but that's the color I'm getting from the farm. So I think we're going to transition to more of a blue aesthetic for the farm and keep beetroots to reds and pinks, the wheat farm to yellow, and the carrot farm to orange. I like to have those different types of sections and aesthetics, as well as just having color schemes, especially in Minecraft, because there are so many ways you can decorate and use items and blocks and colors and dyes. I love to experiment with different color palettes and different blocks, so also creating color kind of how would you say, creating colored themes also helps me play around with that creativity in making things unique and limited to certain palettes, aka how we have the white pale oak with the diorite with some spruce. I tried to kind of lean away from spruce a little bit, but we have so much of it, I kind of have to use it in every build. The wheat farm has spruce, the carrot farm, obviously I played around with sandstone, the beetroot farm was the cherry trees and the mangrove, because I liked the pink and red combo there for the beetroot. So each build I am trying to be unique and different. Again, if you guys have any thoughts, opinions, ideas, color combinations, wood combinations, blocks, just absolutely anything, you guys can genuinely comment anything you want down below. Literally anything, any ideas you have, and I will always take them on board. I love hearing what you guys have to say, what you think, especially because when I am recording these episodes, I can get a little in my head about ideas and concepts, and it's good to have someone to bounce off of. That's also why I really wanted to do a live stream of the Minecraft series, so that I had you guys live in there with me to bounce back again those ideas and kind of get a vibe for what you guys also want to see from this world. Because even though I'm the one playing, I would like to say collectively this is our world, and I want to make it something that you guys enjoy watching and that you feel like you had a part in, where you can watch future episodes or go back to older episodes and be like, hey, I said that, I told her to do that, that's in the video now, that's in the world, that's my idea. I want you guys to feel like you're a part of this and it's like a community project. So always feel free to literally comment absolutely anything down below regarding Minecraft, of course, and future videos if you'd like. Here I am just getting some gravel. I wanted to make more coarse dirt, sorry. I wanted to make some more coarse dirt to use around the area, and I will also start planting more spruce trees to keep spreading that podzol. I think I'm only going to put the podzol really around the farm. I don't want it to go much further because I do really like the green grass, but we can add it here and there where we see fit. I also have plans on cutting down all of the spruce trees that we currently have and attempting custom trees. I have made custom trees in the past. They are very, very hard. I have never made a custom spruce tree, so that will definitely be a challenge, but a challenge I am willing to take on. And I hope you guys will enjoy the final product. I think it'll really bring everything together. I love the way that the spruce trees look now and how forested everything is, and so I really want to create something unique and fun for the area. I still want to add mangroves around the farm as well, especially by the wheat farm. However, the only reason I haven't yet is because mangrove trees are a pain to cut down, hence why there are mangrove trees that I still haven't cut down. I hate cutting them down. I don't want to plant a tree and it grow weird, so I will hopefully maybe plant some and they'll just grow perfectly, but at the moment I'm holding off just until I'm 100% positive that that's the design path I want to go down. for the remainder of the video, I'm going to zip my lips, stop talking, and let you enjoy the peaceful Minecraft ambiance. I've pretty much spoken about everything that is going to go on in today's video. We are just updating the farms, adding more details, decorations, making things feel a bit more lively, lived in. I go mining and get some more resources like tuff. We also explore a cave system, fight some zombies, go get iron, coal, copper, so that I can again play around with those copper elements. I am really excited about that, so if you do have any ideas, please let me know. And then at the very end, I just prepare some kind of travel pack for when we go into the nether. And yeah, that's really all that happens if you are sleeping to today's video. I hope you get some good sleep. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the relaxing Minecraft gameplay. I will see you all at the end of the video, and I hope you all have a nice, peaceful time. And that is all for today's Minecraft episode. Thank you so much for being here as always. I really do appreciate it. If you watched the entirety of today's episode, leave down below your favorite emoji. And I hope you all again enjoyed. If you liked today's video, make sure to like the video, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on our world, what you'd like to see, literally anything. And of course, make sure to subscribe as I post multiple times a week, as well as streaming 3 times a week as well on YouTube, and then every Sunday on Twitch. So if you're interested in catching more content, more fun, more games, more craziness, then that's how you do it. I hope you again all enjoyed. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye guys!